Hey everybody, thank you for getting to this point. So we're going to spend a couple of minutes together today because you've got the 2023 Makom calendar. It's magnificent, and you got our card. And our card is really our way of saying thank you to all of you for everything that you have done that we're going to celebrate together during calendar 2022. So, what has calendar 2022 brought to Makom, and what has Makom achieved during 2022? In no small part because of your support. I'm just going to give you some highlights. It's been busy around here, and we are working hard. So the first thing, perhaps an important, certainly seminal event in the history of the organization, is we are Makom. We have rebranded, and it's so much more than just a name. It's a new mission, it's a new vision, it's new values, all pointing to self-determination. It means the people we support decide their lives. It's new, it's different, but it's absolutely the right thing to do. Everybody gets to choose. And Makom, or place, is a symbol of everyone's place in our community, and everybody has a place, and that's the fuel that propels Makom forward. We've had big growth over the last calendar year, and it will continue into the new year. And it's not growth just for the sake of growth, it's growth in how we think about delivering supports and services to people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And it's framed in growth in the numbers of folks we serve, absolutely. But it's really framed in a whole new set of conversations that we're having with people that start with the how do you want to live question. And from there we're learning a lot, not only about the supports that we already provide, but about supports that the community of folks with intellectual and developmental disabilities want us to provide, so that we support their pursuit of their quality of life. And so that growth really commenced in calendar 22 and looks to really take off in calendar 23 and beyond, all of which is guided by our strategic plan. And so we always come back to the strategy, to the mission, to the vision, and to our values. Self-determination is a big deal around here, and it guides those decisions, and it will surely influence the way we approach our growth in 2023. So let's talk a little bit about what that growth looks like. In 2022, we had the privilege of hosting, with the community's support, a health equity summit. And that summit, which occurred over a couple of days, tried to find answers to the following question. People with intellectual and developmental disabilities deserve, and they have been telling us for a very long time that they want culturally relevant, nimble, and accessible health care that takes into account the presence of the intellectual and the developmental disability. And so we have taken it upon ourselves, rather than admiring the problem, to actually do something about that challenge. And so we hosted a health equity summit. We brought in experts from across the country, and in 2023, substantial work will continue to build out a healthcare delivery system that delivers that kind of healthcare to deliver, in turn, great health outcomes for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Our growth in community living supports will continue. We will continue to ask the folks that we support, how do you want to live? And the question opens up a whole conversation, not just about the location of a house or the type of a house. It asks folks to dream about what their future looks like. And then from there, following their lead, we create solutions around their pursuit of that quality of life. In 2023, look for invitations to a whole raft of special events. You know, we've talked about it an awful lot. The gala is a part of our history. It served its purpose very well. Now we turn to smaller, more intimate events that really seek to do two things. One, to introduce the work of Makom to the community, and two, to welcome the community into the work of Makom. And so we look forward to small, intimate events. There's a lot of them. The calendar for 2023 is already looking packed. Look for our email blasts. Look for our newly renewed newsletter. We will communicate opportunities for you to plug in and touch the mission of Makom in lots of really exciting ways without needing to revisit the gala. And so 2023 looks to be an important year. I should also mention that there's been a lot of talk of our MOST project. MOST stands for Meaningful Opportunities for Successful Transitions. And we are in fact doing a down to the studs renovation of MOST. Lots of reasons for that. But our focus, as we have asked the people we support, how do you want to live? We've learned that our focus has to be one of at least 3 things, and probably much more than that. But here's what people tell us they dream of. They dream of careers. They dream in some cases of post-secondary education. And virtually without fail, they dream of living lives of abundance in the community. And so as we retrofit in significant ways our MOST project, we look to those 3 outcomes. We look to come alongside young folks experiencing transition from special education into the community, and older folks who are contemplating moving into retirement or career changes. We look to work alongside them as they pursue any one of these 3, and probably something that we haven't thought of just yet, but they will. Those are the outcomes that we seek to deliver through our Down to the Studs renovation of MOST. So there's a lot going on. We're excited. Our sleeves are rolled up. None of this happens without you. So many of you have been so incredibly generous with your investments in Makom for years and years and years. And we look forward to thanking new investors in our work. There are lots of ways, by the way, of investing in our work. Some of them are financial, absolutely. And we will always invite you to contemplate making a strategic investment in human potential through investing in Makom. But we're always looking for talent. We're looking for great ideas. We're looking for engagement so that we come together as a community to advance the rights of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities as they pursue the lives of their dreams. So thank you for all of that. Thank you for your continued support. Happy 2023, happy, healthy, prosperous 2023. Join us. It's going to be an exciting year.